This is the continuation of the flight from Wenatchee to Spokane, where the obstacle departure procedure was covered in the previous video. So we're heading from the EPH VOR to the Zoom R waypoint on the 065 radial when we hear from air traffic. November 195 Kilo Tango, hold southwest of Zoom R, intersection 065 radial of the Ephrata VOR. Expect further clearance 2030 Zulu, time now 2000 Zulu. So after we've silently cursed the air traffic controller, we look at the map and we see that Zoom R is defined as an intersection 46 nautical miles along the 065 radial from the EPH VOR. We know that if not stated, that we need to make right-hand turns, and it's a good idea to visualize and then actually draw the hold that we're going to do. Once we have visualized the hold, we need to decide how we need to enter the hold by whatever method you like to use. I like to use the pod method by holding my right hand over the heading indicator as shown here. The radial from Zoom R to U is the 245, which luckily for us falls in the middle of the direct approach zone. You can see that our DME radio is showing that we are 32 nautical miles away from the VOR. Our fix is at 46 nautical miles. So we're going to slow the Mooney Bravo down to low cruise speed of about 120 knots before we get to the fix. I'll start doing that when the DME reads about 38 nautical miles. Here we are at 38 nautical miles, and we are going to start slowing down the Mooney Bravo to 120 knots, which is the speed that I want to fly the hold at. I'm going to do that by first turning the manifold pressure to 25 inches and then reducing the RPM to 2200. And just for good measure, I will use the speed brakes for a short while to get us down to that speed. Now we are down at 120 knots, and in 1 nautical mile I'm going to make a right hand standard turn of 180 degrees to get onto the outbound heading of 245. I have a stopwatch in front of me and I will time 1 minute before I turn again. A standard turn is 3 degrees per second, which means that 180 degrees will take about 1 minute. Watch the inclinometer. The bottom wing, in this case the right wing, should be touching the bottom marker. As soon as we are abeam of our fix, which in our case is the 46 DME point on the 065 radial, we will level out, and I will time exactly 60 seconds on the outbound leg, and then do another 180 standard turn to get back on the inbound leg. The second turn should also take a minute, and then another minute to get back to my fix at the 46 DME mark. The total time per lap is 4 minutes. At 2000 Zulu, it took me 10 minutes to reach the fix, so I'm probably going to need to do this for 20 minutes before air traffic lets me out of jail. There will probably be another video doing a hold with a more difficult entry and wind to contend with. The final video will be flying the approach and landing into Spokane. I know I am correctly on the inbound leg because my HSI needle is centered. Also, I will time 1 minute on my stopwatch, and the end of that should coincide with 46 nautical miles on my DME. Fast forward 1 minute, and indeed my DME reads 46 nautical miles, where I begin my next standard turn. Well, I did continue to hold for 20 minutes, and just to prove it to you, I'll show you the video speeded up to warp speed. Thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye.